Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4 hour. You can see obviously we broke down over the past couple of days. We touched the bottom of this box that we've got and the trend line. We subsequently got to the top of resistance level, which is around the, well, we'll call it 11,900, but you can see where it's drawn in at. And we have at the moment being rejected from there, but it's a small range. It's not a big move, but it does just look like we are, well, just consolidating where we are. Looks like we are going to have just some range bound action here, possibly get as deep as testing this trend line again around 11,600. Or we can turn around this shorter term trend here at any point, and then as soon as obviously we take out this level, I think that will it will at least come up and then test the over 12,000, and then we've got to decide, is that it? Is that going to be the big breakout to the top? So if we have a look on the 12 hour also, you can pretty much see it's a similar sort of story. Just a consolidating this shorter time frame range that we've got. Dollar index is having a little move up, which is maybe why we're having this little move down in Bitcoin. Would make sense. We know the inverse correlation between this going up and Bitcoin going down. So I mean, why is the dollar index moved? I mean, we're at this nice level of support. So yeah, that's obviously that's what we rallied off. So now it is a case of, can we take out this high? In which case, yeah, we could be looking at a move up to the high 93s. If we do that, I mean, this is quite a powerful looking 4 hour candle. So you wouldn't necessarily expect this just to turn on a dime. So we could be seeing more upside here, which I mean, yeah, that could give Bitcoin a bit of halt it in its tracks and potentially give it some weakness. So yeah, that is something to be aware of. And yes, as far as weakness in Bitcoin, still realistically, ideal scenario is we hold this trend line here, this ascending triangle trend line, and yeah, and then break up, or failing basically taking out the low of this wick, I think we'll come down and test this around 11,000, and then that will be a point that we will have to hold basically, just to keep us in this nicely relatively bullish consolidating at highs formation. We'll have a look at the stochastics, see if they are gonna give us any clues as to what to expect today in the shorter term price action. If I can even get onto it, here we go. Not that one, not the RSI, here we go. So yeah, 4 hour again, look, still moving up nicely, getting into the bullish zone, so this will start to give us more momentum to the upside, even though obviously price actions come down a little bit. 10 hours turn back up, so, and from a nice low level. So once it starts to, if this starts to get ahead of steam, obviously that can give us a nice long push up, that can. And 12 hour has actually fully broken this trend line now, so I think we will delete that and disregard that now, because it hasn't held up price, so it's no longer of relevance to us. So yeah, now it's a case of where will the 12 hour stop. Obviously 10 hours starting to turn up, 10 hour obviously feed into 12 hour, providing price action stays where it is or moves up. So yeah, I mean, waiting for the 12 hour to turn around, and I think then we could be in business. Daily again, still, yeah, again, I mean, this is definitely, this is, to me, I keep saying this is just a bullish reset of the daily. We got pretty high, so realistically, the lower this can get with Bitcoin price action staying roughly where it is, the better that will be, because then it can turn up from a lower base, just like the 10 hour turning up from a nice low base, so it has plenty of room to run. So yeah, I mean, looking like that, I think it will maybe come down to the dollar, see if the dollar breaks up. If it does break up, I still would probably expect us to get held around this 11,500 in all fairness, mainly mainly basing that view off the momentum indicators of the stochastics. But if we do lose that level, if we do break, I mean, I do see us getting held around 11,000. That being perfectly healthy for the larger time frame. We can then obviously disregard this third and final ascending triangle trend line, and yeah, just look for a trading in this sort of range, looking for a pattern to break us out of it. So that is it, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and yeah, I will speak to you guys later on today.